is also part of reflection. Polarization is a part of refraction and absorption combined. Okay, so atla different aspects untai kabatti, but basically when light interacts, a change in medium, it either gets reflected ante enti, propagating back into the same medium, ante coming back into the same medium, gets refracted, propagating into the next medium, or gets absorbed. That means energy is absorbed by the medium. Okay, so these are the things that may happen when light is trying to interact with matter. Reflection is back into the same medium, refraction is back into the next medium, and absorption is by the medium. Okay. Reflected waves follow the principle, principle that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, that you all know. Okay. Now, the angle of incidence and angle of reflection are taken with respect to the normal, okay, and reflection comes into picture only when there is a change in medium. Okay, reflection comes into picture only when there is a change in the medium. If the light is propagating in the single medium, then there is no possibility of reflection or refraction. There is no possibility of reflection or refraction, but absorptions may take place. Absorption may take place in the same medium also. Okay. So angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection in the case of reflected waves. Now in the case of refracted waves, we follow Snell's law. Okay. So when the light is propagating from one medium to another medium, consider that theta I is the incident angle from the first medium, and theta R is the refraction angle in the second medium. But these are the angles made by the light ray with the normal. Okay, so both of these angles are the angles made by the incident light ray with the normal. Okay, so what does Snell's law says? Nu1 sin theta 1 is equal to nu2 sin theta 2, or nu I sin theta I is equal to nu R sin theta R. What is nu1 and nu2, or nu I and nu R? These are refractive index values of the two media between which refraction is considered, or for which refraction is considered. Okay, if nu1 is the medium 1 and nu2 is the refractive index of medium 2, and theta 1 is the angle of incidence and theta 2 is the angle of refraction, then nu1 sin theta 1 is equal to nu2 sin theta 2, or nu I sin theta I is equal to nu R sin theta R, is the relation that is satisfied by the light ray propagating from one medium to another medium. Okay, right. Now in this case already you might, you know something. Okay, so I want to ask you then. Okay, when the light propagates from rarer medium to denser medium, will it bend towards the medium or away from the medium?
Towards the medium.
Any?
Towards the normal.
Towards the normal. Okay. When the light ray is entering from rarer medium to denser medium, will it bend away from the normal or bend towards the normal?
Towards the normal.
Okay. When it enters from denser medium to rarer medium?
Away from the normal.
Yes or no? Right. Now my question is,
Yes.
why? Can somebody explain me why?
So when the
Because the refractive index, when a light ray passes from rarer to denser, the refractive index increases, and hence the light ray moves away from the normal in the denser medium.
Enduku?
Refractive index
Okay, it actually bends
increases.
towards the normal, Kani. Okay, enduku? Why?
Sir, speed in rarer increases.
Good. So what? Why?
Sir, atoms in rarer medium not constant, whereas in denser medium.